This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. News is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV. Today is Monday, February 6th. Well, the suspect who is facing animal abuse and child sexual assault charges is claiming now that he has dementia. He was in court this morning.
Apollonio Aniceto appeared in district court today before the Honorable Judge Robert Lane. The Nye County District Attorney's Office filed a criminal complaint against the defendant in December of 2022 for a child sexual assault that police say allegedly occurred over a 3-year period from 2011 to 2014. The minor victim in this case was reportedly 9 to 12 years old during the alleged assault. The defense asking that Aniceto undergo a mental health evaluation. Aniceto's attorney, who is public defender Alexis Decker, is stating that Aniceto has dementia. Deputy District Attorney Patrick Ferguson agreed.
Yes, Your Honor. Down in District Court, we waived up for competency evaluations, and I've spoken with the client, I've reviewed his file, and I do believe at this point it would make the most sense for me to have a competency evaluation. If Your Honor would like more information, we can approach if you would like, or if those representations are fine. I do have an order here. I spoke to one, I spoke to Dr. Harder, and I'm still trying to get in touch with the second.
I just need to know if the state has an objection.
No, Your Honor, we believe he does also need the competency assessment.
You go ahead and work with Louise on getting those orders done and have them evaluated. We'll bring him back in when he's ready and remand him if we need to.
Perfect, Your Honor. I do have one order here ready to go if that works.
That'll be fine.
Thank you. May I approach?
Yes, please.
Thank you. I don't have the school clerk, but there's 3 here.
Can you set it for a 45-day or 60-day status, just so it doesn't fall through the news?
March 10th. I got the right date. I don't. April 10th.
April 10th.
We'll see you on April 10th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Aniceto was also arrested on Christmas Day at his home by the Nye County Sheriff's Office in relation to 2 dogs that have died from what police say was allegedly animal abuse. Apollonio Aniceto had been booked on 2 counts felony animal abuse. Investigation revealed that allegedly Aniceto took the dog to the dump on Mesquite Avenue and abandoned her there to die, and that he also allegedly poisoned his other dog at home. Judge Lane set the new court date for a status check for the sexual assault case on April 10th at 9 a.m.
And the Seroptimus Club of the Pahrump Valley held an annual Mardi Gras event this weekend at the Pahrump Nuggets Event Center.
So tonight is our annual fundraiser, our Mardi Gras Ball for Seroptimus International Pahrump Valley. And we're here tonight to raise funds for Seroptimus to give back to the community in the way of scholarships, awards, programs for women and girls in our own community. So Seroptimus is an international volunteer group. Men and women women is primarily women, but men can join too. And it's a volunteer group, and what we do is we have a mission, and that is to empower women and girls to get their education, to be independent, just to have a really good life. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we have is called Live Your Dream, and it's a way for women, young women or older women, doesn't matter, that want to go back to school to get a better education and actually live out their dream. So that's what we do. Found out that, a lot of our community, the kids are pretty much taken care of around Christmas time, but we found out that a lot of the seniors are kind of left out. So that's one of our new events that we do. We do human trafficking also. We just did our human trafficking community forum to bring awareness about what human trafficking is and what it looks like right here in our own community. So we also have 2 other fundraisers coming up. We have our Bunko that's coming up next month in March, and then we have our Fashion fashion show that's coming up in April. You know, one of the highlights of our event is the fact that we give out our awards. So we give out one $1,000 award to a Live Your Dream winner, and another, this is the first year, we were able to get a second award for $900 to our second Live Your Dream winner. And then we also give an award out to a community member, which was Lynn Peterson, which we're so happy about. And then we also have what we call a Ruby Award winner, which we give to Patty Vitz. And Patty Vitz, as a Ruby Award winner, gets $500 to make a donation to the charity of her choice. She decided that she wanted to give that money to the Holiday Task Force. Yeah, so we were really happy about that too, that the money that we raise is actually going, you know, to a really good cause. Yeah, so that happened tonight along with the silent auction, the dessert dash. We had a thing 50-50. And we had a thing this time called the Pursapalooza, which was worth, with gifts, gift cards, and gift certificates, over $3,000. So that was a huge big hit too. So you want to go back to school. That could be real estate school. That could be college. It could be whatever kind of school it is that you want to go back to elevate your education. Please contact us. Yes, this year we've already given away the money, but that doesn't mean that you can't apply for it next year. And next year we're giving out more.
And more news on the other side of this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, former assemblyman and owner of Ponderosa Dairy in Amargosa, Ed Goodhart, is not happy about some racing fuel that he says ended up costing him a lot of money to have his high-performance car repaired. News 25 spoke to the local gas station owner or manager a couple of times, but was unable to talk to them by news time about the fuel issues the Department of Agriculture had deemed to have in violation of fuel standards. The racing pumps were shut down until the problems were fixed. The Department of Agriculture says that they found sediment and the samples were also cloudy, according to the reports they provided to News 25.
It was just basically one unfortunate incident, which is continuing to happen. But January the 15th, I went ahead and got 5.8 gallons of a high-octane gasoline from VP Racing Fuels, which is right immediately adjacent to the mobile fuel station across from Mavericks on Winery and 160. And I put 5.8 gallons in, and I have a special high-performance Camaro that I put a few gallons in, and once in a while I'll get it to make it even run a little bit better. In this situation, it got no more than 1.5 miles from the gas station. The car started to stumble and stutter and cut out. Turned it around, barely got it to my house, about 1.5 miles away. And the following Monday, I had my mechanic look at it, and he took a sample of fuel from the tank and says, "You got some bad gas." So the next day, on either the 17th or 18th, he went to the VP Fuels cashier there, showed him the sample in a clear jar that the gas was contaminated. They were supposed to get right back with him. Day and a half, no phone, no attempt to contact us. I contacted the Nevada Division of Agriculture, Department of Weights and Measures. They do fuel testing. Also talked to Mr. Kwan, Gordon Kwan from the gas station. He finally attempted to call me back days later. I told him that he had a problem with his gas. He says, "Well, wait a minute, the tests haven't come in yet." But we had very clear samples that it was the contaminated gas. Long story short, on the 25th, Moses from the Department of Agriculture, Weights and Measures did a visual inspection on the fuel, promptly shut the gas pump down in question. It's the high-octane racing fuel, they call it, and actually locked the pumps down too that dispense that high-octane fuel. Been working through the system now through the Department of Ag, trying to get some resolution with Mr. Kwan, who's not being helpful at all. I suffered about $1,800 in damages to my car between the mechanics, towing, and all of the work that had to be done on it. And I also have initiated a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. But in doing some research, I saw on the web that Pahrump, there's on the website, it's called Pahrump Community Bulletin Board, Rants and Raves. Saw quite a few other people in the last few weeks have been suffering from similar situations. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to come on your TV station here and let people know what happened to me, and maybe give them some light if they're having problems with their car after having dispensed some of that high octane fuel into their car over the last few weeks. Well, there was two problems with it. Number one, it had an unbelievable amount of water in it. It was easy to settle out. And number two, it had a lot of sediment. I have not checked in the last day or two, but prior to that, they had still been shut down. They may have been reopened. I did see a pumper truck out there, so it's very possible that if they've got all the bad fuel pumped out, that I have not been in contact with the Department of Ag and the Department of Weights and Measures to see whether or not those pumps have been allowed to be reopened. I just think it's good to let people know, and I'll let the people in Pahrump decide where they would wish to do their business. I'm not going to tell the people in Pahrump where to buy their gas or not. I'm just going to tell them what happened to me at this particular fuel station, right?
All right, News 25 will be back on the other side of this break with another customer that has a story to tell.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
And welcome back. We spoke to a customer of his name is Ken Northrup, who tells us a little bit more about his experience with the gas that is happening, and the discussion that he had with us at the VP Racing Gas Fuel at the Winery Supermarket.
2 inches of water at the top of the 5-gallon can of the race fuel. So they wouldn't give us our money back or nothing like that. The first time we got it, we didn't know that. So I had to take the gas tanks out of the race cars, and it's a lot of labor, a lot of time, right? So, and then it's even that much worse when you come back here and you show them. A year later, we said, hey, we came here a year ago, we got water in our gas, and we did it again just to see if you guys fixed it. We didn't. Could we get our money back? And they said, no way. Motorcycles and race cars, I'm a member out at Spring Mountain. Yeah, the race fuel here is getting it. And I'm really surprised. I think they would sell a lot of it to like the people going to Dumont and stuff like that. But, and it might have been a certain time of the year when it was slow. And it was just a coincidence that we came back a year later. I don't know. And it was the try it again, and it was still had water. You're paying for water, yeah. Well, it was just the 2 times, but it was a year apart from each other. So I'm not going to take the chance in doing that again. It would absolutely damage your vehicle. It wouldn't even run. Our race cars wouldn't even run. They were spitting, spurting, they wouldn't even run. So we were like, hey, the only thing that we changed is the gas. Let's go try, So we siphoned it out, put it in a can, let it sit there for a while, and the water came to the top. And so that's that.
As the snow continues to fall this winter, it can be hard to find motivation to go to the gym. But Dr. Marie Schaefer with Cleveland Clinic says there are still plenty of other ways to stay active.
In the colder weather months, I think staying active can be as simple as in the warmer months, but you sometimes need to do a little more preparation for it.
Dr. Schaefer knows it may not seem ideal, but running, walking, and hiking outdoors offers a lot of great health benefits. For example, cold weather can help you burn more calories. It can also feel invigorating to get some fresh air and sunshine, like skiing, cross-country skiing, snowboarding, ice skating, or hockey. Of course, those activities do require more gear. Dr. Schaefer says if you are planning to exercise outdoors, be sure to dress appropriately and keep an eye out for ice on the ground.
Even though it might be snowing, it could also be very sunny outside. So, and there's a big sun glare coming off of the white snow. So you can actually get sunburned and windburned in the winter and doing activities outside. So not only do you need to worry about frostbite, but also that as well.
And Dr. Schaefer says if you are exercising outdoors and it doesn't sound very appealing, you could also work out at home instead. There are also plenty of programs available online, many times for free. Milo the cat is ready for his forever home. He's available right now at Never Forgotten Animal Society.
Today's Save a Pet segment is made possible by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
Hi everyone, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society. I'm here with Milo, a 4-year-old male orange tabby. We have him available for adoption. He has been fixed, he's had all his shots, he's ready to go home. Our address is 3091 North David Street in Pahrump off of Belle Vista, and you're welcome to come in and meet him anytime. Our hours are Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5, and he is here in our reception area, and you're welcome to come in and meet him anytime. Again, his name is Milo. He's an orange tabby. He's approximately 4 years old. He's a very sweet, loving guy. He really just wants to be held and cuddled and loved. And he is available today. Our adoption fee is $95 to adopt him, and you're welcome to come in. We have a 20% military discount if you bring your ID, a DD-214 or your military ID, and we will give you that discount. It's paid for by Cheryl Bryant Hunter of Classic Realty, and that's just her way of giving back to the community and saying thank you to all the veterans that have so self-sacrificed for the betterment of the country. So come on by. Our number is 775-537-8674. And again, we're open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5. Please come by.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, taking a look at those clouds going over the top of Mount Charleston. We're going to find out what's in store for this week right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you need on your phone in 2023. Let's take a look at this gorgeous weather map. Fernley, 41 degrees, feeling frisky in Fallon at 44, 38 for a high and 18 for a low in both Carson City and Tonopah. You're the Cool Spot Award winner, so extra special for you. And identical twins, gosh, that hardly ever happens. Goldfield saw 40, 54 in Beatty, 61 out in Amargosa is the hot spot. Vegas feeling a little sweaty at 56 degrees, and out in Death Valley, 70. Not too bad. Room temperature. But here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's look at 54 degrees. That's our current temperature. It was 58 just a midge earlier. Winds out of the north to 15 miles per hour, battling all day for attention, and they got mine, that was for sure. Sun rose this morning at 6:40 a.m., setting this evening just a few minutes ago, 5:16, and we're almost going to get to leave in the sunshine here pretty soon from the studios. Won't that be fun? And we'll wait for another couple days for that. Heading down to low tonight at 34 degrees, and the winds continue at 15 miles per hour as we head on into a sunshiny week. Look at this, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nice sunshine. Temperatures up to 60 degrees in just a couple days, and they'll kind of stay in there with the fighting trim until about the weekend. Then the winds kick up to 12 and 15 miles per hour on Saturday and Sunday, driving the temperatures down a little bit. We do a quick recovery by Monday. Sunshine, 61 degrees. I think we're heading into a really nice stretch of weather these next couple weeks. So make your plans. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Well, look right next to me. It's Rory. Hi, Rory.
She got an award, guys.
Okay. Well, we want to thank Linda Wright for that, stopping by with the Holiday Task Force today. She stopped by. Rory insisted that we play this video. See how she is.
Yay! I'm Linda Wright, and I'm from the Pahrump Holiday Task Force. And we're here today to give Deanna O'Donnell a special award.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. because she makes a difference in the community, but she makes a special difference to the Holiday Task Force. And so the certificate says, you make the difference. And this is a certificate of appreciation. And it's presented to KPVM TV Channel 25 and Deanna O'Donnell in grateful recognition of your valuable contribution to the Pahrump Holiday Task Force community holiday events, for all you do in providing us recognition for all of our events throughout the year, and so that we get exposure to the community, and it brings out a lot of participation to all of our events. And we do 4 events in the year, and without you, we just wouldn't exist. And so we want to give you this special certificate of recognition, of appreciation for all you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Deanna.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks to the Holiday Task Force. They have Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter,
and 4th of July.
And 4th of July events, and they have all these wonderful dinners and events so that we can all get together. And, you know, it's so important for the community to get together and have all these events. And I can tell you the feeling of community and the feeling that I get just when I walk into these events, you can't replicate it. You just feel like we're just together, and I mean, it will mean something to everybody for years to come that we're together, you know,
Yes.
that you have these. I mean, I wouldn't have a holiday without them. I mean,
Right.
I want to be there. I want to promote them. I would, if I wasn't even here, I'd still go to them. And I mean, you did it all yourself, so you deserve everything and more for having them.
We keep trying and we keep striving, and we couldn't do it without you and the community. So thank you very much,
Thank
Deanna.
you so much. Thank you so much for this. Just really quickly, I just want to say that everything is really about people like this, like Rory and the rest of our crew over there. It's really not about me or anybody, but maybe about Tommy. But definitely it's about everybody else here at KPVM. Thank you so much, Linda. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.